Hey, everybody, welcome to Face the Music. Glad that you're here today. Hey, look, I'm excited about today because today I'm going to be featuring a new artist I've never had on this channel before, a guy by the name of Alex Warren. Now, I don't really know his music, never really heard of this guy before, but someone recommended, said, hey, you're doing all these reactions, you ought to check out this guy, Alex Warren. And so I'm like, okay. And they recommended this song called Ordinary. So I don't know anything about it, haven't heard the song, don't know anything about him. And so I'm excited to get into it. So no more talking. Let's go ahead and jump right on in. Here we go. This is going to be Alex Warren and a song called Ordinary.
They say the holy water's watered down, and this town's lost its faith. Our colors will fade eventually, so if our time is running out, day after day, we'll make the mundane our masterpiece. Oh my love. I take one look at you, you're taking me out of the ordinary. I want you laying me down till we're dead and buried on the edge of your knife, staying drunk on your vibe. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so out of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground of your sanctuary. Shatter me with your touch, oh Lord, return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found hopeless hallelujah on this side of heaven's gate. Oh my life, how do ya breathe and take my breath away? At your altar I will pray. You're the sculptor, I'm the clay. Oh my, you're taking me out of the ordinary. I want you laying me down till we're dead and buried.
Let me stop this for just a second. This is really interesting because at first it was a little bit confusing for just a second. I just was like, wait a second, he was just in a laundromat and all of a sudden he ended up in some woods and now he's on a beach. Of course, but that's the whole idea of the song. You're taking me out of the ordinary where I normally would be, and all of a sudden now I'm in this place. I think that's where he's going with this. Like I'm in this place that is just totally different for me, and he's loving it. I mean, and he's really infatuated with this girl. So, this is interesting. And his voice to me, it's a little interesting for me as well because his voice, sometimes I can see somebody and I can see a voice that, comes out of them and I can match it up and say, yeah, I can kind of see that person probably would sound like that. This voice, it doesn't sound like he would sound like that. I mean, he's got a great voice. It doesn't look like it matches for him, for me. It's like wow, his voice is totally different. It's kind of like Dimash on my channel, Dimash Kudaibergen, where he's got like these different voices that he can do in terms of, and I don't mean like making up voices. I just mean he can go high, he can go low, he can go. But this guy's got like this smooth voice that just it's different. Alex Warren. Never heard of this guy. This is interesting. Here we go. Let's finish this up.
On the edge of your night, staying drunk on your vibe. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so out of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground, a sanctuary. Shatter me with your touch, oh Lord, return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so heavenly, higher than ecstasy. Whenever you're next to me, oh my, what was in black and white until I saw your light. I thought you had to die to find something so out of the ordinary. How are you laying me down to a dead and buried on the edge of your night, staying drunk on your vibe. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so out of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground in the sanctuary. Shatter me with your touch, oh Lord, return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found.
Wow, that was really good. That was really good. I tell you, wow, that was something, and I was thinking as I was watching that, I was like, I wonder if, and I wasn't sure, but I was like, I was about to ask and say, hey, does anyone know who that girl is in the video. Is she related to him in terms of maybe she's his girlfriend and she's his wife maybe? And I checked afterwards and she was his wife. I had no idea. Again, I don't know anything about Alex Warren, but I tell you that was a really really good song. And again, I mean, and he's he's trying to get across these feelings of like how love. He wrote this song as far as I can understand it for his wife and his daughter, and it has to do with themes of transformative power of love and how it can like even make the most mundane things just really super spectacular. And it's really interesting because it's kind of like the idea that I was getting as I was watching this. He was going from, like I said, what was that very beginning at the he was at the laundromat, then he went to the woods, then he went to the beach, and then he was out in this, then they were up on this cliff area out in the like the wide desert maybe, I don't know. But I just and it's true. When you really are in love with someone, you can that love that you have between each other can really just make even the most simple things in life just really seem like it's magical. And he really brought that home right there with those lyrics. And so that song really really good. Again, this is the second song in a row that I've done that I did not know. I mean, the last one I did was Bruno Mars, Lady Gaga, "Die with a Smile." I did not know that song. I know of those two, but I had not heard that song before. It's a great collaboration, by the way. And then this one, I have not heard the song or this artist. So interesting. Again, his voice, it's really got a great quality to it. And it just, when you see him, I just would imagine that voice would come out of him. But it's a great song, and it's just something that I am glad that he wrote that because it just is one of those songs that's really just smooth, and it gives a great what can you say um, you know uh, differential quality, I guess you could say, to a lot of the music out there nowadays, where sometimes a lot of it is just kind of it doesn't really have a lot of meaning. Some songs, not all songs, right? But it just doesn't have a lot of meaning, and it's just kind of like just a lot of fluff out there. But I think this was really something that was written from his heart, and that's what really makes this song really cool. Anyways, Alex Warren and Ordinary. If you know of any other music from this guy that you think would be great for me to feature here, put it down in the comment section down below. Let me check it out because, again, new to me, so I'm going to be interested in checking out more from this guy specifically. But anyways, great, great song. Now, if you're not a subscriber to my channel and you like to watch reactions, feel free to join us. We just keep all this great music alive together here. And also check down below, I have a hashtag Face the Music Reactions. If you click on that, it'll redirect you to my playlist section. You'll find a lot of other great content in there, I'm sure, a lot of great songs and music and so forth. And then finally, come on back because I have a lot more great content lined up for you right here on Face the Music. Take care.